How I mastered product selection to make over $32 million selling simple digital products. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Who is this guy? And why should you listen to another guy on the internet talking about making money online? Now, if that's where your head's at, just scroll off. You'd be better off doing that, watching mindless videos on TikTok. But if you actually want to hear something that could change the way you think about building a profitable, thriving online business, something that could actually get you out of your current situation, listen up. My name is Richard Yu. I run multiple digital product businesses, and over the last 7 years, I've made well over $32 million in digital product sales doing exactly this. I bought my dream supercars in cash. I paid off my parents' mortgage. My wife and I bought our dream home in Puerto Rico. And most importantly, I've helped over 3,000 people build their own digital product businesses from scratch. I'm 27 now, and some of you might be thinking, oh, well, this guy's in his 20s. What does he know about business? Okay, fine. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe the fact that I was featured in New York Times for the impact I have on my clients, the fact that I was invited to speak at TEDx, the fact that I was a keynote speaker at the largest online business conference and spoke in front of 2,000 person audience, maybe all of that's just fake. Sure, that's fake. So yeah, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But for those of you who want to listen, here's what I figured out. Everything you've been told about online business is downstream of one decision, just one. And almost nobody talks about doing it the right way. Most people, they obsess over funnels. Oh, building the best app, building the most beautiful website, the ads, the content strategy, the hooks, the email sequences. They think if they just nail the marketing, the money will come. And so they spend 5 years grinding on tactics, trying business after business model that simply were never going to work because they got this one decision wrong at the beginning. And that decision is what you're going to sell. That's it. That's the whole game. Product selection, choosing what the product is that you will sell is the only decision that actually matters. Everything else is just execution following this one decision. And if you get this one thing right, the rest is pure scale and leverage. Get this one thing wrong, and no amount of better hooks or smarter funnels, the right reel or post that gets millions of views, none of those things are going to save you. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 4 filters that I use in order to make this one decision the right way. The exact filters that took me from a broke college student to over $32 million in online sales. And I'll show you how I learned each one by breaking it down first and then showing you exactly step by step how you can apply it into your own business in less than the next 15-20 minutes. Let me back up. I started off as a broke college student. I studied at UCLA, pre-med student, biology was my major, and I did everything I was supposed to do. I got straight A's in school, I was top of my class, I did the whole thing. My Chinese immigrant parents, they drilled it into me. Richard, you gotta go to a good school, you gotta get a good job, and that's what's going to lead to a good life. That was the equation. And I got into my final year in school realizing that the equation was broken the entire time. I was in about $120,000 in student debts. Medical school looming in front of me was another 5 to 10 years of training before I'd actually make real money. And meanwhile, I was watching people my age or younger online make what a doctor makes in a year, they were making in a month selling digital products online. And so I did what everyone else does. I started chasing the shiny things. First, selling physical products. I sold jewelries to fraternities and sororities at UCLA, flopped within 6 months. No clue what the heck I was doing. And then I did dropshipping. Probably similar to all the other gurus online telling you to do so. In fact, I built a dropshipping store to over 30,000 a month in sales. Cat toys, trending water bottles, whatever was hot on Facebook at the time. Want to know how much I actually made from the $30,000 a month? Zero. Nothing. Between the product costs, shipping fees, and the tens of thousands I was spending on Facebook ads, chargebacks, refunds, I literally made nothing. I remember seeing $30,000 go through my Stripe account on Shopify, and there was literally zero profit that was deposited into my Chase bank account. $30,000 a month that paid me nothing. And then I tried an ATM business. I bought an ATM, I planted it in a physical cash-only restaurant local in my city, and I made $2 on every transaction. In December 27, 2018, that machine got robbed. And that's when I realized that the physical in-person business was a dead end. And here's the part that was the most humiliating about it. The money from the ATM machine, I actually borrowed from my father in order to buy the machine. He had just been laid off from a job that he'd been working for the last 7 years. So here I was, a college kid, buried in debt, running failed businesses from borrowed money from my unemployed father. That was my rock bottom. And it's also when I figured out the exact thing that I'm about to teach you. I was watching all these gurus online sell dropshipping courses, trading courses, e-commerce courses, crypto courses, start a YouTube channel course, and then it hit me one day. None of them were making real money from the thing that they were teaching you what to do. They were making real money selling you a course. A course, digital product. Course, digital product, they mean the same thing, by the way, about how to do their thing. The digital product was the education. The information was the asset. So March of 2020, I built a $500 digital product. It was a PDF teaching college students how to be productive and wake up early and get good grades in school. Listen, I wasn't world-class productivity expert. I was a 21-year-old who was a UCLA pre-med student who just figured out how to wake up at 5 a.m., train at the gym and get in decent shape, and work a 9-to-5 job. I was working as a head of operations at a startup company and graduate top 6% of my class at UCLA magna cum laude. I knew a little bit more than the average college student about productivity, and that was enough for me. In the first month that I launched this digital product, I made $50,000. 100 college students purchased at $500 a pop. And that same month, my father was still out of work. My family was still recovering from the layoff. And remember, all the money that I lost in the ATM that I borrowed from my father, sitting in my dorm room, seeing $500 sales hitting my bank accounts from people that I'd never met because this was an online business selling on semi-auto pilots, knowing the reason I was making it was because my family wasn't. And in 8 months, I did $500,000 in sales from that one digital product. Now looking back, that $500 product didn't work because I got lucky. It worked without me even realizing that at the time because I stumbled into 4 things every winning digital product has in common. And I spent the last 6 years sharpening those 4 things into filters. They're the reason why I went from that first product to over $32 million in sales. And they're exactly what I'm about to walk you through. Real quick, before I keep going, if any of this is landing with you, I'd appreciate if you hit that subscribe button because we're going for 100K subscribers before the end of July. All right, so the 4 filters. These are the exact ones I use every time I pick a product, every time I help a student pick a product, and every time I evaluate a business. Filter number 1, the margin trap. Most people pick a business by asking, what can I sell? Wrong question. The right question is what's left in profit after I sell it? That's what I mean by margin. It's the money that you keep after the cost of delivering the thing. Physical products, dropshipping, e-commerce, retail, I'll tell you right now, the margin is usually about 20% if you're lucky, often less. Run the math. You make $30,000 a month at a 20% margin. $30,000 a month is not actually what you make. $6,000 a month in profit is. And ad spend eats another $4,000. Refunds and chargebacks eat the rest. You basically make 0. I know because I literally lived this. Digital products, completely different. It's information, it's coaching, it's a PDF, it's a Canva template, it's an online community, it's digital, there is no shipping cost. It's anything that solves a problem and lives on the internet. Margins are 80 to 90%, not 20, because there's no inventory, there's no shipping, there's no warehouse. You create the product one time and you can sell it 10,000 times at the exact same cost. Nothing. And here's the part I want you to actually hear. If your business has fulfillment costs, physical goods, services, custom work for clients, you don't have a business. You have a job that pays in inventory or hours. A real business has products that scale without you. And the $32 million number did not happen because I'm special. It happened because I stopped fighting the math. Filter number 2, the reverse search. Most people invent a product idea and then they go looking for buyers. Wrong direction. You'll spend months building something that nobody actually wants. Flip it. Find the buyers first, then build what they're already paying for. Here's the contrarian hot take. Forget surveys. Forget asking your friends if they'd buy something. None of that tells you anything. People say yes to surveys all the time, and then they never reach for their wallet. The market has already voted. You just have to read the ballot. Open up Instagram. Search the niche that you're thinking about. Productivity tips, dog training, stock investing, personal finance. It could be literally anything. Sort by reels and just scroll for a couple seconds. What you're looking for is repeated evidence of a large reach. Multiple different creators in the same niche pulling 6-figure view counts on individual posts. Not one viral fluke. You're looking for a pattern. And when you see the same niche hitting hard from 5, 10, 15 different Instagram accounts, you'll know that the market is real. People are watching, people are searching, and people are buying. The algorithm doesn't push content that doesn't perform. If Instagram is already pushing it, the market has already voted yes. And if you don't see that pattern, if it's crickets, if you see videos that only have a couple thousand views, one lucky account and nothing else, move on. Don't try to invent demand. Demand either exists or it doesn't. And when I built my productivity course in 2020, I did not validate it by asking my friends. I validated it by watching hundreds of productivity creators on YouTube. I looked at Instagram and I saw posts that were pulling in millions of views. The demand was obvious. Young people wanted to be more productive. My job was not to create the demand. My job was to put my version of the same answer in front of people who are already searching for it. Notice what I'm not talking about here. I'm not talking about funnels. I'm not talking about ads. And I'm definitely not talking about content strategy, because none of that matters yet. We're still on the only decision that does. Filter number 3, the 1 chapter ahead rule. This is the one where most people get it completely wrong because they just don't believe it. Listen, you don't have to be an expert. You do not need a certification, and you don't need 20 years of experience. You just need to be 1 chapter ahead of your buyer. That's it. Here's why this works, and here's what nobody tells you. The person who solved a problem 6 months ago is more valuable to a beginner than the person who solved it 20 years ago. Because the recent solver remembers being stuck. They remember the exact confusion the beginner is in right now. The 20-year-old veteran forgot about all of that a decade ago. Their advice is too abstract, too high level. It's like listening to an old college professor teach in front of a lecture hall and half the room is asleep. It's too high level. It's too removed. Recency beats expertise when you're teaching beginners. Just look at my students. Sophia made 2 sales in her first few days. She literally had 0 experience selling digital products. She just took what she knew, she packaged it into a $247 product, which by the way, most people would freak out if they had sold something for $250. And then she sold it to people who were in her shoes not a long time ago. Kevin made 1 Instagram reel and made 10 digital product sales from his own digital product for $27 just from that. And now he's making thousands of dollars extra every single month. He's certainly not an author or a PhD. He just teaches people what he already knew. None of them were experts. All of them were just 1 chapter ahead. Here's the action. Take a piece of paper, write down everything you figured out in the last 12 to 24 months. Health, productivity, relationships, money, a skill, a hobby. That's your unfair advantage. The thing that you just solved is the other thing that people are still stuck on, and they will pay you handsomely to skip the year of struggle that you just went through. Filter number 4, the 1,000 buyer test. This is the test that almost every product idea fails. And it's the one that people miss because it feels completely uncomfortable. Picture 1,000 specific people who will pay you the exact same thing you're going to sell. Not young entrepreneurs, not people who want to be productive, not fitness enthusiasts. Those aren't 1,000 people. Those are categories. And the category is where your money goes to die. I want you to picture them. Their age, their job, phone in their hand at 11 p.m. when they cannot sleep, the exact sentence that they type into a search bar on Google or ChatGPT describing exactly what they need. If you cannot write 3 specific sentences about one of your 1,000 buyers, what they do for work, what's frustrating them right now, and what they've already tried, you don't have a niche. You have a wish. And when I built my first product, I knew exactly who my 1,000 were. Broke college students who wanted better grades, specifically pre-med, business, and engineering students at competitive universities, specifically ages 18 to 22, specifically the ones who are already buying productivity books and watching YouTube at 1 a.m. because they're behind and panicking on studying for the next exam. I wasn't selling to people who want to be productive. I was selling to a person I could picture when I closed my eyes. And that's why I sold 1,000 units. Not because I got lucky, it's because before I built anything, I knew exactly who those 1,000 people were. That's it. 4 filters: the margin trap, the reverse search, the 1 chapter ahead rule, and 1,000 buyer test. Most people skip the decision in 5 minutes, and then they spend the next 5 years trying to fix it with better tactics, better hooks, better funnels, better ads. None of that works because the leak is not downstream. The leak is the product that you choose. Everyone wants the tactics. Almost nobody wants to sit with his one decision long enough to get it right. That's the actual filter. So here's the question. Are you going to close this video and go back to look for tactics? Or are you going to spend the next hour with a blank page and these 4 filters and the question of what you're actually going to sell? One of those paths is going to lead you somewhere. The other one is the path that you've already been on. You already know which one is which. If you'd like me to walk you through the entire system of picking your product, creating the product, and then getting it in front of hundreds or even thousands of hungry buyers, I made a free masterclass here on YouTube. It's the best next step if you're starting from zero. It's the first link in the description, and it's also on the screen right now. Watch it the same way that you watch this, take notes, and be ready to learn. So tap right here, and I'll see you on the other side.